Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, we have future Masters champion Max Homa. Awesome interview with him. He is getting ready to play in his first Masters. We talked to him about Augusta, about golf etiquette, what it's like to be a pro. We officially have a second golfer that this podcast is rooting for in Max. So it's Brooks 1.
The course 2.
The course 2. No, let's make the course 3. Let's say if Brooks or Max can win, we will take that, and then the course can beat everyone else.
Okay.
So Max is officially in the circle of trust. Awesome interview. We also have some wrap-up of Monday Night Football. Big Ben has every injury in the world. Tony LaRussa, he's addicted to DUIs.
A legend.
He's addicted to DUIs. Hot Seat Cool Throne, and Guys on Chicks. And before we do all that, Part of My Take is brought to you by the Cash App. Not only is it the easiest place to send money to your friends, it's the safest. Go download the Cash App right now. Use code Barstool. You get $10 for free, $10 to the ASPCA. Links directly to your bank account. Super easy to use. You can buy stocks. You can send money to friends and family. You can do everything with the Cash App. And it's beautiful, and it sponsors us. It's our presenting sponsor. We love them. We're in the Cash App studio. If you love us, that means you have to love the Cash App as well. So go download it. Please download it. Download it. Download the Cash App from the App Store or Google Play Store today and get involved with the Cash App. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by the Cash App. Go download it right now. Use code Barstool. You get $10 for free, $10 to the ASPCA. Today is Wednesday, November 11th. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate
It's Veterans Day.
11/11.
Didn't think I was going to do that.
11/11. That's when they stopped World War I, right?
Yeah, All Quiet on the Western Front.
That was big.
I read that book. Straight up. Read it.
My fun fact about World War I is at one point on Christmas, they stopped shooting at each other and played soccer.
Yeah, and exchanged loaves. I feel like the 1900 to 1940, everything was baked in loaf.
Yeah.
Just here's a loaf.
It's a lot easier if it's a soup or if it's in a loaf.
Yeah, what are we having for dinner? We're having a loaf.
Yeah.
Of something.
You think back in World War I, when they did that little armistice and played soccer, they were like, this isn't what war was back in my day. Like, back in my day, we didn't shake hands with the other team. We didn't have a banana boat soccer game. Yeah.
They were flopping left and right. All right, so, that was a little detour to start the show. We got a lot to get to. We have an awesome interview. Highly recommend this interview. Max Homa, who is in Augusta, about to play in his first Masters, and he is now officially part of our golf crew. We have just two guys we're rooting for. It's him and Brooks. That's it. No one else.
Ricky.
No.
Yeah, we like Ricky. He was on the show.
But we're not rooting for him.
I'm rooting for Ricky.
Okay.
He's in my top
You're
three.
also not rooting for Brooks.
I bet on Brooks this
everybody
morning.
that comes on our show.
That's why I root for Ricky. You guys give him no love. Give him no love as a guest of the
Ricky
show.
Ricky had a cameo on our show 4 years ago. And we like Ricky, but he appeared for maybe 5 minutes on Pardon My Take. And you're rooting for him over the guy we just interviewed and our good friend Brooks.
I said today.
Max, Brooks, Ricky, but Ricky's in the conversation.
Max ahead of Brooks.
Yeah.
Wow. I said today.
I know Max better.
I said today. Brooks will call in with his green jacket on Sunday night, and Hank, his eyes almost fell out of his head. That's how hard he rolled his eyes. I had to go scoop up his eyeballs and put them back in his skull.
You're
Stop
doubter.
the count.
That's fine.
He's like, he's injured. He's injured.
Stop the count.
All right, let's clean up some football. Hank, the Patriots
Playoff bound.
Well, they expand the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it's 16 teams.
Yep, the
in
Bears
the playoffs
are back
this year. So Bears are back. They're not going to reseed, which I was kind of hoping that they would.
Yeah.
But they decided not to. I imagine that the 4 owners of NFC East teams were like, "No, we'll expand, but we got to keep that home game."
Wait, does that mean there would be no bye? Interesting. You'd have to assume there wouldn't be because there's an even number of teams now.
Or 2 buys.
Two buys.
Two buys.
Two buys,
I think
you
it'd probably
think?
be 2 buys. Yeah.
Okay, so that changes everything because the one bye with 7 teams is like that's everything. Like I think the Chiefs are way better than the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
The Chiefs now at this point, looking through, like I was trying to after like a week of football and a Sunday of football. Usually on Monday I kind of try to like do an assessment. Tell the truth Monday. And I've come to the conclusion that it's the Chiefs and everyone else. Like every other team, and unfortunately, I love the Steelers, but every other team has at least one flaw where you're like, I don't know, I don't really trust this. And then the Chiefs don't.
Yeah.
So, the Chiefs and everyone else. But Hank, back to your Patriots. Won the game. Joe Flacco ripped that ass apart.
He was elite last night.
Joe Flacco, Frank Gore were just
including his interception, which was also very Joe Flacco-esque. Perfect spiral, just too deep, like almost throwing it to the defender.
I actually think that Joe Flacco played so well on a national time slot that he's going to get a contract from somewhere. Like John Elway might just black out and forget that he already brought him in a year ago and bring him back in for $30 million guaranteed.
I did make that joke like in the first quarter. I was like, Joe Flacco, if he throws one more touchdown, Ryan Pace will absolutely sign him.
Yeah, so, I mean, if I were to just handicap it, I'd say the Bears would probably be like a top 3 team that would go for Joe Flacco right now.
So, Hank, your Patriots, are they bad or are they good? Tough question.
They're good.
The Patriots are good.
They should have beat the Bills. They should have beat the Seahawks. They could have beat the Chiefs. Cam Newton was out with Corona, and they still almost won that game, kind of. I think they're going to go on a run.
You think they should have beat the Bills?
Yeah.
They have a tough
I think they're going to beat
schedule.
the Ravens.
Jeez.
And then everyone's going to flip. You guys are going to be on the show, they show they have a good defense, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just going to be sitting here like I said this the whole time.
When you say things like they're going to beat the Ravens, do you just say that because it gives you that hit of dopamine right afterwards where you're like, yeah, that's going to feel good if that happens? Or do you say that because you actually believe it?
I actually believe it.
If Stephon Gilmore comes back, I mean, that defense looked bad last night. Joe Flacco did have his way. Also, Cam Newton's in the spot where it's either a completion or he
throws
gets
weird.
He throws weird, and he also we've joked about Carson Wentz like sticking in the pocket until he's basically being sacked. Cam Newton, he'll have like there's no blind side. Everything's a blind side for him. He had that one time where a guy came right in his face and he just no pocket presence whatsoever. But he did make enough plays, and you have Brandon Weeden as a kicker, who Nick Folk looks exactly like Brandon Weeden, and the Patriots. That would have been embarrassing to lose to the Jets. Look, the rest of the year, like Belichick will always get that respect where you're like, yeah, maybe they could do it.
Yeah.
Maybe they could put a run together.
My brain started going right into the Galaxy brain memes. I was like, big brain, Flacco's so good that the Jets are going to win tonight. Then it was like slightly bigger brain shooting the lasers out. Flacco's going to lose but look really good so the Jets can get Trevor Lawrence. And then the Galaxy brain was Belichick is going to beat the Jets and humiliate them at the last second so that Trevor Lawrence is more likely to turn down being drafted by the Jets. And that's how they're going to keep him out of the division. There was a lot of that going on last night. Like Field Yates tweeted out a Photoshop of Trevor Lawrence in a Jacksonville Jaguars jersey, which I like to imagine Field like sitting at home on his computer making his own Photoshop during the game and then firing it off like
and just crushing
I
it.
absolutely nailed this.
I did have the thought when the Patriots were down like 10 in the fourth quarter, maybe it was the fourth quarter, if they had lost that game and the Jets had a win, and then you get to week 17, let's say the Jaguars get a win or two more. So it came down to it. In week 17, the loser of that game gets Trevor Lawrence. Would it work that Bill Belichick, being the greatest coach of all time, means he can also be the greatest tanker of all time in a game? Like, would he be able to outcoach himself to the point of losing no matter what?
Well, there were a couple
These
instances.
are very stupid thoughts you have when you watch an 0-8 team play a 2-5 team on Monday Night Football.
I think just using Adam Gase's pure brain, that is the ultimate tank. I don't think you can even out-tank him if you're trying to out-tank him.
No, but see, I think Belichick could.
No, because Gase will do something like put 12 guys on the field by accident.
Yeah, but then we would look back and they would do like NFL films on Belichick's Week 17 game against the Jets and how he like the big Belichick thing is he always takes away your best option, which is easier said than done. He was able to unleash their best option.
Yeah.
Frank Gore ran for 300 yards.
It's like the reverse Mo Lewis when Mo Lewis knocked Drew Bledsoe out, right? And then they lucked into Tom Brady. This could be the start of another entire series of championship DVDs.
So a decent game. It was exciting. It doesn't really have big time ramifications other than the Jets continue to lose. I do think the Jets are in a weird spot now where they put together a couple games, even the first half against the Chiefs and then the Bills game where they only lost by 8. The Jets don't feel like an 0-16 team.
No, they're going to win a game.
They feel like you can tell when you see an 0-16 team and you're like, there's just no chance. The Jets feel just a little bit, literally one game better than 0-16.
The Jets very much could have won that game. There were a couple passes, like Flacco hit Perriman in stride on one. They look good enough to be a competitive team. They looked like, 4-12 team last night, which is
that's a lot.
They looked last night. If they played the way that they played on Monday night, throughout every other game this season, they would go 4-12. Now they only have 6 games left, 7 games left.
7. They're 0-9.
0-9.
7 games
so
left.
they're gonna win.
Pretty tough.
They're gonna win.
Well, everything's tough when you're 0-9.
One game. They're gonna win a game. Bold prediction.
Browns week 16.
That could easily be a win.
Yeah.
Chargers this week. Chargers have been.
The Chargers. Yeah.
It is weird looking at the schedule and having
losing to the Jets would be the ultimate. That's like the feather in the cap of Chargers' heartbreaking losses.
Yeah, it's weird looking at an NFL schedule now and having to retrain your brain that the Dolphins aren't bad. Because you see it and you're like, oh, that's a win. You're like, wait, no, it's not anymore. The Dolphins are actually good. All right, other NFL news. Big Ben he doesn't have the coco. He has every injury in the world. So we've had a quite the Big Ben week. His walking boot came back out on Sunday, and then he had Ian Rappaport tweeted yesterday, Ben Roethlisberger sustained injuries to both knees on Sunday, but after tests today, there is cautious optimism that he'll be healthy enough to play versus the Bengals. While both knees got trapped, his feet not being stuck in the turf saved him from major injury. I don't know how he tweeted this with a straight face because he's almost telling on himself like he's not hurt.
Not
but
at all.
He's saying that he's hurt.
Both knees. And
Both knees.
Like we broke down the film on Sunday Night Show, like it was his right knee that got hurt.
Right.
And then he started grabbing his left knee. And then Big Ben probably went back, watched that play over. I like to imagine that if Big Ben ever takes a hard hit, when he's doing film study, he just watches those on replay, and then he convinces himself, like, yeah, he does like a pro football doc on himself.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, you see how my right knee got caught under there? That might be a strained MCL. My left leg, that's a PCL, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to get a precautionary MRI just to be safe.
And he is Big Ben. Essentially now is like an elementary school kid who just wants to go home for the day because he's got 2 knees, and then he was put in the COVID protocol, and everyone was like, "Uh-oh, Big Ben's got the coco." Well, no, we got a clarification. Adam Schefter tweeted, "To be clear, Steelers QB Ben Roethlisberger has tested negative and was placed on the reserve COVID list for close contacts per source." So Ben, he really is just throwing as many things at the wall to be like the Ben Warrior thing.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, put me in the protocol. My knees hurt. My ass hurts. My head hurts.
He's a hypochondriac.
I want to go home.
Is that what it
Let
is?
me go home. Yes.
He's web QB. He just spends all his time like looking up his symptoms online. He put himself on the COVID list because he probably watched the news and saw the infection rate. He's like, wow, I better be safe.
Yes.
Yeah.
This coronavirus thing is serious.
Wait, I live in the United States and this is our infection rate? I better go on the list.
Yeah. So it's been a hilarious. I mean, he's going to play. He'll probably play well. Because that's Ben.
He also had a great quote after the game. I can't believe we didn't talk about this, but he said the Cowboys might be America's team, but the Steelers are the world's team.
Nice.
Because he saw the terrible towels in the fan.
What about the Galaxy?
He's a globalist. Ben is a globalist for universal health care, probably.
Galaxy team?
A Galaxy team?
Notre Dame.
That's Universe.
Universe?
Galaxy, Raiders. Black hole.
Yankees.
The black hole at the center of the galaxy.
Yeah, that's it. All right, and then the last thing we had before we got to Hot Seat Cool Throne is Tony LaRussa is addicted to driving drunk. He's addicted to it. He's addicted to driving drunk.
Mm-hmm. So let's not make fun of him.
No, we won't make fun of him, but he drove drunk. The White Sox are getting dragged right now, which they should because Jerry Reinsdorf's a fucking idiot. And so they hired him, I think as a special assistant back in February, a day after he got his second DUI. And the hiring itself has been chastised. Then this came out. I'm not going to take any schadenfreude at this, but I will just state that I remember when White Sox fans made fun of Joe Madden for being quirky and having like a petting zoo at Wrigley, and your manager is addicted to DUIs. Mm-hmm. But
was he drunk when he signed the contract?
I mean,
because if they hired him the day after,
no, probably unless he signed it behind the wheel of a car.
Yeah, because that's a good point.
That's the only time he drinks.
If he like did an electronic signature on it, then that might be an issue. So it's his second DUI, and then the
first one, by the way, remember he fell asleep at a stoplight, and the cops had to wake him up.
So that's safe. He wasn't driving. He was parked while intoxicated. Right. The old Jim Irsay. But the quote of him to the police officer was very funny. He said, "I had one glass of wine while at dinner with my friends," and then he asked the police officer, "Do you see my ring?" And the police officer asked LaRussa what he's talking about. He said, "I'm a Hall of Famer baseball person. I'm legit. I'm a Hall of Famer, brother. You're trying to embarrass me."
You're trying to embarrass me with that DUI thing.
I'm a Hall of Famer baseball person.
How could you possibly make me drink that wine and put me behind this steering wheel?
Wait, I can't drive drunk. I'm a baseball manager.
Yeah, I'm a Hall of Famer, brother.
That's one of the job qualifications to be a manager of a baseball team is to have at least one DUI under your belt. Jesus. And he's got two. The first one was in Jupiter, Florida. This one was in Scottsdale, Arizona. I feel like that's where between those two cities, that makes up 95% of drunk driving in America.
He's I mean, I don't know what the White Sox do. They, like I said, they were already getting kind of roasted for this hire to begin with, and then this comes out that they knew about this, just incompetence. Which I don't know. Maybe White Sox. Maybe we can get Jerry Reinsdorf to sell the Bulls and the White Sox combined.
Can you get
maybe
a
that's
DUI?
What we need, all the MLB owners to push him out.
Is it possible to get a DUI on the golf cart that you're driving out to the pitcher's mound?
I mean, Tony LaRussa will try.
Yeah.
He's addicted to him. It's crazy.
They should have.
They should have fucking crazy, man. It's such a bad thing to do. Such a horrible thing, and he's addicted to it.
The seventh inning stretch should be. You know how in Atlanta they have the freeze that you have to race around the outfield. They should have the freeze. And then Tony LaRussa in a golf cart driving along the warning track and see who can beat each other.
You got to chug the beer first.
Oh, he's drunk. Yeah,
you got to chug and then drive.
It's a very intoxicated Tony LaRussa.
God damn.
Maybe he didn't have pink eye that one time. Maybe he was just hammered.
He's got the look of a guy. He just has a DUI look now.
He's a DUI guy.
Yeah, I mean it's part of his I think that's probably his hobbies are baseball and DUIs. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it at this point. All right, should we do Hot Seat Cool Throne? Hot Seat Cool Throne. Before we do that, Black Ops Cold War is back. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. When is this out? Is this out now?
This weekend.
Hell yes. The iconic Black Ops series is back for an all-new, next-generation experience with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, the direct sequel to the original and fan-favorite Call of Duty Black Ops. Nothing is ever as it seems in a gripping single-player story campaign where players will come face-to-face with historical figures and hard truths as they battle around the globe through iconic locales like East Berlin from Vietnam, Turkey, Soviet-era Moscow, and more. I am so excited for this game. Beyond the campaign, Black Ops Cold War delivers the next generation of multiplayer combat and all-new zombies experience. In addition to sharing content with the free-to-play, free-for-everyone blockbuster Battle Royale experience Call of Duty Warzone, developed for the next generation consoles, so if you have the new ones, you're good to go. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War will be available on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox X, Xbox S, Xbox One, and PC on Battle.net starting November 13th. Get excited. Black Ops Cold War. All right, Hank, Hot Seat Cool Throne.
My hot seat, I have a few. First one is the 76ers. They released the ugliest, probably the worst jersey reveal of all time in the NBA yesterday. They had new city themed jerseys that are just disgusting. They got roasted all over the place.
Yeah.
So they're on the hot seat.
I saw
I'm looking
also
at
the
them right
Magic
now.
ones. Like they have like orange.
Yeah, but they're going to do orange pinstripes.
Oh, that's
in like
kind of
homage
cool.
to their old pinstripes, which I think is dumb.
I don't mind the Philadelphia uniform. That's not bad.
Well,
It's got houses on it.
that says anything you need to know.
Go fuck yourself, Hank.
I was waiting for that.
Go fuck your, just because they don't have pinstripes on. No surprise that Hank
Not
is
enough cargo pants.
creaming himself over the jerseys that have vertical stripes
No,
on them.
PFT. These are objectively ugly uniforms. They're like, what are the houses on them?
They're houses. They're row houses. That's Philly, baby.
I understand that, but that's a terrible looking uniform.
It's gross.
Could be worse.
I don't know. Maybe not. I think they made it as bad as possible.
My other hot seat, although I have a feeling this is what they wanted, but Esquire UK put up a tweet today. It was like a trending topic, and I think it was sponsored because that's the only reason it would have been up there. But it said, what to watch while you wait for Peaky Blinders Season 6. So I was like,
Yes.
oh shit, Peaky Blinders Season 6 coming out. Lit. Then I clicked it, and it said the hit series won't be back on screens until 2022.
I saw that. I had the
What?
exact same reaction.
Yes.
That's insane.
So fuck them.
And there's
Fuck
only like
Esquire
6
UK.
episodes
That's
every time.
bullshit. That's like when they announced Notre Dame, Georgia in 2032.
Right.
I'm not going to be alive then.
Right.
No one
That's
is.
so long.
Like, what to watch while you wait for? You have to watch like a million shows.
Yeah, right. What to watch while you wait for it? 5,000 hours of television.
You know what? They should just re-record the first several seasons of Peaky Blinders just with American actors or overdub them. Mm-hmm. With like just have Morgan Freeman do every voice so I can understand what they're saying.
Yeah, it should be what to watch for. Actually, Jake, do this math for us and tweet this out tomorrow. What to watch for before Peaky Blinders in 2022. How many times could you watch Peaky Blinders all the seasons if you watched 2 a night till 2022? Probably
Hundreds.
right. Just keep watching it.
Peaky fucking Blinders. And then my cool throne is internet bullying.
Good.
So the AP Top 25 came out, college basketball.
Yes.
Houston fans were so mad that they didn't get put in the top 25 that they bullied John Feinstein into giving up his vote in the college hoops AP Top 25.
Wow. I love it.
They stopped his voting.
This
I
is
love
his tweet.
it.
He said,
This has got to be a nightmare for someone like Jake Marsh.
congratulations, Houston fans. You were the last straw. While I 100% believe the AP should be published each voter's ballot every week, I've decided after voting for 23 years, I no longer need the kind of abuse directed at me over a basketball poll. Understand you aren't by any stretch the first group of fans to behave like this. You just pushed me over the edge. I'm betting most of those who tweeted at me have never read much or any of my work, and that's fine. I simply don't want to or need to deal with any of this at this point in my life.
We all know the polls are fake anyways. But Jake, do you want to just say
Well, I
you
will say this guy is a broadcaster for UMBC basketball. So,
Oh.
no hard feelings. Vermont's rival.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay.
UMBC, they're Vermont's rival?
One of them.
I would say they're probably UVA's rival, right?
True.
For that
First
one
and
game.
foremost,
What
yeah.
Can we get you to get that vote? Is there a spot
That would
open?
be awesome.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's
like,
get it.
Would you accept it?
Would
course.
you let
There's
us
gonna
know?
be an honor.
We will heckle the shit out of
there
you.
will be a lot of abuse that
like
comes
we'll
with
be
it, Jake.
so. You think John Feinstein got something bad? We will fuck you
What's
up.
your top 10 right now?
I got to do research
Do
tonight.
it. No,
Do it.
off the top of your
I
head,
just
go.
want-
Vermont.
Oh
Florida,
my God.
Oh, boo!
Boo.
Unbiased my ass.
Exactly.
Tune in. Jake actually is hosting a college basketball podcast on
Bench
Thursday.
mob.
Barstool Benchmark.
Yes.
Yes, there we go. That would have been nice for you to promote it, Hank. It would have been nice for you to promote Jake's side
Tune in.
project. There we go.
I retweeted it.
Oh, nice.
very nice. Thank you.
The passive promotion. I like it.
Is that it, Hank?
I liked your tweet.
Yeah, I had another one, but
Oh, give it to
go.
us.
Please.
well, you kind of talked about it earlier with the Call of Duty, but I don't know why, but all like PlayStation and Xbox release new consoles on the same day, and there's like 10 new. It's like consoles. Consoles are on the cool throne.
I like that.
PS5, Xbox S, Xbox
Console
X.
war.
Mike Welker, our T-shirt guy, called me and he was like, "What's the difference between Xbox X and Xbox X?" I was like, "I have no
One
idea."
has a B in it.
Right? I don't know.
Should I get one? Do I need to get one? I can't get
No,
one.
you have a PC. You
Does
have
it a
an
PC?
NZXT
Yeah.
A PC
You
does
have an
everything.
NZXT PC.
I do. I love it.
Best in the biz.
All right, PFT, what's yours?
My hot seat is going to be Jesus because John Rahm hit a shot that walked on water at Augusta during his practice round today. He skipped it 3 times, bounced up onto the green, rolled into the hole. That's like the first. I know that there have been a couple guys that have done that at Augusta over the last 20 years.
Vijay Singh did
but this was cooler. This was a better shot than Vijay Singh. It just looked awesome.
Vijay Singh's is pretty cool.
I think
I'm pretty sure.
Rahm's hit the water more times than Vijay Singh's did, but it just looks impossible. How is that possible? I found myself asking that very question. I'm staying woke on it. I think that the Masters needs some more buzz around it because it's not being held at the traditional time. It's being held in November. The azaleas aren't in bloom. So I think that maybe there might be some monkey business afoot here. Somebody who's better at the internet than me, look at the footage and tell me if you think that it's doctored at all. That's all I'm saying.
I'm watching VJ Singh's right now. VJ Singh actually hit the water more. It's just that we didn't have a better angle.
Okay.
It was an incredible shot. I think they do this every year, right? They try to skip it across?
Yeah.
So, but it was fucking cool. It reminded me of the old Powerade commercials.
Yes.
When they would do...
Which were fake, I think. But we thought were real for a while. Real. Michael Vick might have thrown that ball out of the stadium. Yeah.
LeBron, was that real?
I think it was.
I think LeBron one was.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
My other hot seat is tits. Tits are on the hot seat. The bird tits are going extinct because larvae are hatching before the tits' eggs hatch. And so then the newborn tits don't have enough worms to eat. So they're going extinct. Fear not, it's the bird tits. But I feel like we get stories like this 3 times a year of like a new cute species that's going extinct.
Yes.
Bees were dying. Now every cute little bird is dying. Billy's very concerned.
The great tit.
The great tits. The great tits.
Drink too many IPAs.
My cool throne is Derek Carr because he's in the MVP race.
Yeah.
Because his brother David Carr is voting for him for MVP.
There we go.
He's the one person that gave Derek Carr a vote. So
and Russell Wilson doesn't get a vote.
Russell Wilson has every other vote, I think, except for his brother.
That's so fucked up. All right, my hot seat is Carson Wentz because we're still litigating this. Carson Wentz, Nick Foles. Brett Favre has weighed in and officially said that the Eagles should have kept Nick Foles.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Did they pull him out of a rock? Like, where did they? How do you have this conversation now?
Because Brett is down in Mississippi, and so he had to like mail a letter in.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, it's funny. You know how we talked about Josh Allen and Russell Wilson being the 2 biggest height differentials. Mm-hmm. Brett Favre and Nick Foles probably the biggest differential of all time in the NFL.
Very true. Very true. And then my cool throne was going to be the Bears because they're just going to keep letting everyone into the playoffs. I actually think they might just do that. Just have everyone make the playoffs. That would be fun, right? If we just had a 32 team.
You're the
tournament.
Good Luck Chuck. Of the NFL.
Let's just do it. Let's start the playoffs in the middle of December. Every team makes it. You wouldn't want to see the Jets play the Chiefs? Yeah, right. Let's fucking do it. Have everyone make it, and then we'll go from there.
You are going to make the playoffs, though.
Probably not.
That 8 spot.
The Vikings are favorite.
Kyle Sloter.
Yeah. Kyle Sloter, sure.
Best preseason quarterback of all time.
Yes. Preseason. Billy.
My hot seat is McDonald's. They're releasing a McPlant, and everyone's kind of mad that their newest product is a vegetarian alternative.
Yeah,
anyway,
fuck yeah,
everyone
pissed.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
A Mick, what the fuck? Anyway,
what do you got against vegetarians, Billy?
Never trust a man made of plant proteins. Said that once.
That's pretty good.
And my cool throne is the Whizzinator. Mike Tyson is on record saying that he used his baby's piss in a fake dick, and was talking about the Whizzinator, which to pass drug tests.
That's next level. Using your baby's piss.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something that shows up in a screening that's like, hey, this piss belongs to like a 9-year-old?
baby.
Like, hey, Mike, it looks like you could use a little bit more milk.
Tested positive for formula.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Mike, are you teething right now? What's going on here?
You got it turns out you have colic.
Yeah,
Mike.
Ontario Smith made the Whizzinator famous.
Yeah,
the Whizzinator.
Back in the day. All right, let's get to our interview. We got a great interview coming up with Max Homa.
Have you ever had a friend, real quick, have you ever had a friend who is like taking drug tests and he's going around asking everybody for clean piss?
No.
It's a very interesting situation to be in. Yeah, Hank has, definitely. And
I
then,
don't know if anyone's asking me specifically for piss. Well, my piss, I don't think my piss has been hot for 20 years now.
I had a friend who passed it. He was like, he smoked all the time, and he failed the drug test one day. He just chugged like 2 gallons of water and passed it the next day.
I had a friend named Butt that used to ask everybody for their piss, like casually, just like random acquaintances that you'd bring over to his house. He was like very forward. He would actually get someone's piss and then store it himself and then microwave it before he was about to get piss tested. He had a whole operation going. He's in jail.
I have a funny story.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's a piss jug guy in college because of dorms and whatnot, walking to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And basically there was a clean piss guy who always had jugs of piss, so people would just, go to his dorm and just take some from his jug. clean piss guy.
Did he sell it?
No, he just had a bunch of piss jugs around because everyone just pisses in jugs in college.
Did he know that people were taking his piss, or were people sneaking into his room to steal his
like
piss?
someone asked him once, like, "Can I have piss?" And he was like, "Yeah, I got like a ton in my room."
More than enough.
Yeah,
Is it like wine? Like
help
you
me
want,
clean
like,
up
you
my
want,
piss jugs.
1 week old, 2 week old.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys like that.
Yeah. Maybe we need to start doing that.
Jake.
Yeah.
Piss jugs are a
Jake
thing.
would be our piss guy.
Jake's piss.
Well, I piss a lot because I drink so much water.
Right.
Like, a lot.
And small bladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you,
But
and I'm
think
seeing
you might
dollar
be,
signs right now.
In terms of like the hot piss in this room, I'd say most of us have hot piss, but you might be the one who gives us your piss.
If you need me to piss, I'll piss.
All right.
Would you do as a piss
Is
dog
piss
right now?
Is piss are you allowed to say piss? I don't
No,
think
you
you're supposed to
can't.
say piss on radio.
You can't. No.
Yes, you can.
No,
you can't.
No, you can't say it on radio.
You can't say bodily functions like that, Jake.
You have to say urinate.
Will you be swearing on your new podcast?
Absolutely not.
Damn.
Well,
But
You should say if
that
it gets,
PISS
a certain
is
number
me
of
off.
downloads, you'll say all the swears.
oh,
Old marketing trick.
yeah. Like
maybe.
when you tell everyone that you're going to get a cat, and everyone's like, "Cool."
You're if 200,000
Yeah, here we go.
contest
Yep.
entries on Thursday,
Yep.
Big Cat versus Frank the Tank, I'll get a cat.
You know, it'd be great, Jake.
just
If you
saying.
if you get
I'm a
enough
man of my word.
subscribers, like
Yeah.
week 1, you should be like, "I'll read the George Carlin 7 words you can't say on television bit verbatim."
Yes. And you're just quoting.
I can't.
Jake, you know what a piss dog is?
No.
Oh, Billy, do piss dogs right now. Show them.
No, it's
Do it.
wondering.
Do it. Piss dogs it. Do it, Billy. Oh, wow.
Good job, Billy.
Billy 3 years ago would have done that. No question.
I just got somewhere to go after this.
Oh, really? You got a date?
No, I gotta go pick up my grandma's cat.
Are you going to ever get the
I don't
title?
want to
Another
hear
animal
the
to
end
the
of
bar.
No, I'm
That poor
sitting.
cat.
I'm
Yeah.
cat sitting.
Oh, by the way,
What?
I was trying to interview Billy. I said it on the broadcast yesterday, and he told me to call him back later on Sunday because his chickens were on the loose.
Yeah, I mean,
Just-
just-
I had to snip. I had to
You're just
snip
collecting
there.
all
I've
the
sort
animals?
of hoarded. I'm kind of hoarding now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
I have a
got
problem.
couple
Please
of
help.
Grandma's
Pee Wee
cat.
Herman's Big Adventure when he rescues the animal store when it was on fire. Did you guys
Yes,
see it?
yes,
Yeah, that's what I
yes.
picture Billy
That
as.
is
I
Billy.
forgot to snip their wings.
Billy, I'm curious. What is your plan of action going to be for bringing your grandma's cat around all your chickens?
And dog.
No,
Yeah.
I know this cat.
And
it's one of the
hedgehog.
barn kittens. If people remember,
And
Right. So
hedgehogs.
it's going to kill the
it
chickens.
knows everybody.
Oh, it knows everyone?
Yeah,
Is it Carol
That's
Baskin or
it is actually Carol Baskin.
That's the name of the cat?
Yeah, when I rescued the
This
barn kittens, I named them after Tiger King.
Oh, so you know. Oh, okay. These are the kittens that you tried to get what was the disease you tried to get?
Toxoplasmosis.
Yeah. Okay,
Anyway.
got it. So it's kind of a
come full
homecoming.
circle.
Yeah, we should do an I'm coming home video for him. All right, before we get to Max, PFT, I saw you wearing a nice shirt yesterday. What was that?
Did you really see me wearing a nice
You're
shirt?
actually wearing it right now underneath your sweater.
I'm wearing an amazing shirt right now. It's from Roback, our good friends at Roback. This is actually the Azaleas polo that they're selling right now. They've got Azaleas quarter zips. I love Roback stuff. They're always the highest quality. They're cool. They make wearing polo shirts cool. It's really the only collared shirt that I'm wearing. If I'm wearing a collared shirt, it is absolutely from Roback. And the guys over at Roback have been sending us their performance polos, their quarter zip pullovers, and their hats for a while. We're in love with their stuff. At PMT, we're elite athletes. We demand high performance apparel, and Roback delivers exactly that. You're going to see us rocking a quarter zip or a hat with their dog logo, and you just kind of give them that subtle nod because you know they get it. It's like a Jeep Wave when I see somebody else rocking a Roback. And when it comes to gear, Roback's Q-zip pullovers are soft and they're as comfortable as they get. No one does Q-zips like Roback, just top quality. Sometimes we rock their quarter zips commando. They're so soft you don't need an undershirt. I'm actually going raw dog on this polo right now. Don't need anything underneath. They're so soft, and with the weather getting cooler and the Q-zip season in full swing, I would definitely check them out. They just dropped a bunch of new ones. Their performance polos are also next level. The collars are structured. They last after a lot of washes. Look at this collar, Big Cat. Look how perfectly folded this collar is. That's what you get when you get a Roback collar on one of their performance polos. We love them. I've had a couple people reach out to me, ask me what the promo code is because they're taking advantage of 20% off. It's promo code TAKE. You go to roback.com. That's RHOBACK.com. Use promo code TAKE. It was founded by award-winning listeners. They're big dog people. Their gear really hits home for us. Check it out. Go to RHOBACK.com. Enter promo code TAKE. Get 20% off all their polos, quarter zips, and performance tees when you use that promo code TAKE. And now, Max Homa.
Okay, we now welcome on very special guest. It is Max Homa. He is a professional golfer. He's playing in the Masters. His first Masters, correct? Your first Masters this weekend. We're going to do a little Masters preview. Also talk to him about golf etiquette. You probably follow him on Twitter because he's one of the funniest golfers on Twitter.
That's a pretty low bar.
It is a low bar. So, Max, thank you for joining us. Let's start with Masters. Have you been, awestruck yet? Give us the vibe of you rolling up, what the hell do they call that drive? Magnolia Lane. Was it everything that you thought it would be? Yeah, we're not huge golf guys. Was it everything you thought it'd be and more?
I try not to be the corny cliche golfer, but it is the drive is kind of nuts. You hear about this place since you're a kid, and you turn off a very normal road into the most special golf place there is, and it kind of shocks you. Definitely what I expected, if not more. It's just kind of shocking, honestly.
Yeah. So is this your first time actually playing at Augusta? I know it's your first Masters, but have you played around there before?
No, I was supposed to go the day it closed because of COVID, so that was cool.
Yeah. I just remember the last time we were in Georgia. I think it was when we were going to Bruce Arians' house.
Yeah.
We're driving through his neighborhood, and just every golf course that's in that area or general vicinity in Georgia kind of has a Masters type Augusta feel to it, the color of the grass, all that stuff.
The herbery.
Yeah, the herbery. Yeah, the azaleas, all that stuff. Have you played a lot of golf in rural Georgia before? Do you know the general feel of the landscape?
General feel, yeah. I actually played Augusta Country Club, which is nice, but it is the whole Augusta National thing. I guess the word national makes it 100 times more important.
Yeah.
And Augusta Country Club backs up to Augusta National, and you can kind of see it if you climb a fence, which I guess I kind of did. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I kind of climbed a fence so I could see it. And it was raining where we were at Augusta Country Club, and it was brown and muddy like it should have been. And I looked over at Augusta National, and it's as green as you've ever seen grass. Yeah. I felt like there might be an actual bubble dome over the golf course, which they might be able to do, honestly. I'm a little familiar with the herbery, with the foliage, but it's still a little more special in here.
That's an actual grass is always greener situation. You don't get that much.
Literally.
Augusta's definitely. I mean, it's a bucket list for me. Everyone that I've ever talked to has been there says that it far exceeds. It's rated very, very high, the highest, and it still exceeds that. So it seems like it's just a magical place. You obviously want to make the cut because you want to make the cut your competitor, but is there a part of you that's I want to make the cut because I want to play 4 rounds here?
Oh, 100%. You just want to I don't know, I don't know if you get I don't know if I'll be invited back just for fun. So you just want to be out here as long as you can. It's kind of sad. I've played a lot of golf courses. You want to look at it. Obviously I want to win, and that's the goal, but a small part of you just wants to just keep being allowed to drive up Magnolia Lane without getting kicked out, So it's a very odd feeling. Most golf courses I could call later and be like, hey, you mind if I come back out? And I'll lie about my name, and then they'll let me in. And at that point, they're not going to kick me out. So it's here, I think they'll figure it out. So you just want to get to play 4 days just so you could say you played Augusta for a whole week.
Can you win? Is that a mean question? Can you win? Can you win this?
That's a great question. Yes would be answer one. It's literally and technically I think I can. But yeah, I mean that's the goal. I'd love to. Somebody told me today that a rookie hasn't won or a first-timer hasn't won since 1979. So that was a nice spark of confidence from whoever asked that question.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I think I can. I'm playing well this week. So yeah, I guess, you never know.
Yeah. Crazier things have happened. That's all I'm going to say. And if you don't make the cut, heaven forbid, we are rooting for you to make the cut, obviously. Are you going to be allowed to watch the final 2 rounds, as a spectator?
That's a question I kind of thought of today, and I just thought if you ask that question, you might be the weakest human ever.
Yeah.
So I hope not to have to ask that question, but I'm optimistic.
Okay. What's the food like there? We've always heard about the dinner beforehand, the champions dinner, But like, what's the general food situation? Like, are they still making pimento cheeses for you guys or what?
Yeah, and they're free. They're just like sitting on this wall in the locker room. There's just like dozens of them, and I'm sure there's hundreds more behind it. I had a hamburger today. It's pretty much like the most plain, normal-looking hamburger, and it was phenomenal. I feel like it probably isn't as amazing as I think it is, but you're there, and all these people in like these white coats are giving it to you, and you just feel like it's like high class. You feel like you're at like a Ruth's Chris or something, just balling out. So I feel like it might kind of add to the taste.
What's the locker room like? It could be Masters or just on the tour. Like, what are you friends with different guys on tour? I'm always curious. Like, do guys hang out together? Do they chit chat? Do they have a good time, or is it just fierce competitor? Like, no talking to anyone else. I'm here to step on everyone's throat.
I think it's a lot like, like an NBA locker room, just a lot of horsing around. No, I'm just playing. It's definitely not like, it's not like the locker room, when people say like there's locker room talk, I don't think golf's quite as cool as that. There's not like a lot going on. Some people are more talkative. I've walked by Tiger Woods, Tiger, I guess you can call him by his.
Oh yeah, we didn't know who you were
Tiger.
talking about.
Which Tiger?
Sorry, I know you guys aren't golf guys, so I wanted to specify. But yeah, you like walk by him, and some days he'll say hi, and some days he's like locked in. So you got guys like that. Your boy Blake, he's usually pretty, focused and locked in. Then sometimes, here I feel like I'm walking on eggshells in the locker room. I don't know what to do. I don't know if there's a hat policy. So if I see a buddy of mine, I'll like nod and see if they'll be the first one to talk, because I'm kind of scared to do anything wrong. But in general, it's I pretty much just go in the locker room to get my shoes and then to put them on and then to leave. So I don't spend too much time in there. I try and get back out where I feel comfortable with a golf club in my hand.
And how do they decide who's sitting next to who at which locker? Like, is there an area where it's like Tiger, Phil, people have won before, that sort of thing? Or is it just like everyone mixed
there's
up?
an entirely other locker room for past champions. I actually accidentally pulled into the champions parking lot, and that was a mistake. That was my very first encounter with anybody here, and they very quickly sniffed out that I have not won here before, which was impressive. I know I look like I've won here before, but I hadn't. And so in the locker room, we don't even have the past champions. You feel like you're just like annexed to literally like the office annex. You feel like you're kind of in like that other room. It's still sick, but you're definitely not amongst, Tiger and Phil Mickelson. So my locker, I'm assuming, is just next to whoever comes the closest to Homa in the alphabet.
Yeah. So the big storyline for this Masters, and we'll ask you directly, is Bryson going to break the course?
It feels like it, man. I mean, we've been hearing about it. I'd never been here before, obviously, and then I got here, and you start looking around and seeing what Bryson's going to do, where he's going to hit it. And I heard, the stats of it yesterday are crazy. He's just he's a tank, man. Like, he just hits it forever.
He's fat. You can say it. He's fat.
I mean, he's got a couple extra C's in the thick, for sure, no doubt. But yeah, it's I'm actually kind of intrigued to watch it, because if any place you go to, if you break this golf course, like, I think they might break you. Like, you might go to that little, little jail cell here, and they might torture you or waterboard you or something. Yes,
and they obviously have extended the golf course through the years. So I think, like, if Bryson does break it, they'll just change everything to make it harder. We're not Bryson fans.
I'm rooting for the course against Bryson.
Yes, we're Brooks Koepka fans through and through. We're gonna throw you into the fan group, so we'll root for you as well.
Thank you.
So this is kind of a dumb question, but like, how hard is golf?
It's a great question.
Thank you.
It's super hard.
Really though? Like, really?
Yeah, I think it is pretty hard.
All right. I was gonna say, it doesn't seem that hard if you just had more time.
I saw you guys play. It looked pretty hard. The video Hank sent me. It
yeah,
looked hard.
Yeah. So can you rank our? So you do a hilarious thing on Twitter where you rate everyone's, because golf is so funny that, and this happens in every sport, where fans just sit on their couch and they're like, "Oh, I've done that. Like, I play JV. I know what to do. Like, I play golf every other weekend. I could do that." And then you just rip people apart and show them how stupid they are for thinking that. I know golf is hard, but how did our swings look? We had Hank show you the video of us playing with Tony Scheffler. Are any of us, if we put a little more effort into it, pro material?
You hit it really straight in the video I saw.
Hell yes. Yeah, I did.
I wrote stuff down for notes just so I didn't forget about it. Big Cat, I wrote yours in like NFL Combine type notes because I wanted, that's your language, right?
Yep.
I said you look surprisingly good in shorts, which I felt like
nice.
That's kind of a big win.
Yep.
Yeah, but shorts on the golf course, though, isn't that a big no-no?
Well, jeans. You're wearing jeans, Hank.
Yeah, you were wearing jeans, Hank. Hank, just give it a sec. I got to get to yours because if I'm ranking them, yours was third, which is last.
Oh, wow.
And that's devastating because Hank thought for sure you were going to say
he literally pointed to himself when I asked for. All right, so keep going. Sorry.
No, you're good. Big Cat, you also look like you'd be the best at knowing where all the restrooms are, or at least like the best type of towel if there's an emergency, like in the bushes, in the herbery.
Yep.
Also, I don't know if this one's too mean. Oh, no. Yeah, this one's a little mean. No. I thought you hit it straighter than Cody Parkey kicked it.
Okay,
that's
that
good.
Mean.
That's good.
Never mind. That was
sorry.
That Cody Parkey, the ultimate pin seeker.
Yes. Okay.
PFT, you sent me your swing. You sent me your swing once, and in this video, you did the same thing, and I will applaud you. You look, after you hit the ball, you look up with so much optimism, like it's going remotely near the hole.
I look straight ahead. I'm like, that's where it always ends up like, it usually goes like 90 degrees.
Water and it didn't go an inch, and you're looking up like it's flying over the mountains.
Well, to be fair, I was hitting the ball out of the water. Like, that's tough to do. And I got it on my second try, which I feel like that's, at least I got it out of the pond.
You did, and I will give you the compliment that I think you would be a better Happy Gilmore caddy because you putt it well with one shoe on. Like that was really impressive.
Nice. Okay, and last but very much least,
Hank. What did I write? Oh, Hank has the posture of a guy who's standing up for like the very first time, and I thought that if the wind blew a little too hard, he might fall over.
Because he doesn't have an ass. That's the problem. If you had like a little more thickness in your base,
he needs a little more
stability.
Bryson thickness.
And the worst part about this, Max, is that PFT and I don't golf. Like I used to golf a little bit, but I don't golf. Hank actually thinks he's a golfer.
That's not true. I haven't golfed in 4 years.
You fall in love with golf every summer, and you're like, oh, I love playing golf.
The only reason Hank didn't play this summer on one of his many vacations was because all the courses were shut down.
Right.
I'll say the cool part is I think you three all had better swings than anyone at foreplay.
Oh,
let's go.
There we go.
It.
That's huge.
Yes.
That is huge.
Yeah.
I love it. So that is great though that you because. Golf is the ultimate, like, oh, I could do that. I could do that if I just played a little bit more. I know I couldn't do it, but it is also one of those games where you have that one shot and you tell yourself, man, if I could just string those together. How you went from the web.com, the illustrious web.com, to the PGA. How what was that process like? Trying to climb that mountain against so many people and trying to get better like every single day.
Yeah, I kind of had like I did the fast track when I first graduated college, and it felt really easy. And then every year or so, I like hit a road bump and went back down. And it was one of those weird things where when I was on the web, I always felt like a big fish in a small pond. And then I'd feel like a really small fish in like the ocean when I made it to the PGA Tour. So it was more like, it's like doing a better job not looking around and seeing like literally Tiger Woods like next to you and thinking like I got to go beat that guy. And for some reason in the first few years, that like conquered me. So the journey's tough, man. Obviously the players are really good, like any sport, but it's like it's the only sport, I guess, besides tennis where you're kind of out there by yourself. You can't, throw bad pitches and still somehow win the game. Like you're just kind of kicked right in the mouth when you screw up. And when I would do that, it was like I would look around and think, well, that guy has been doing this forever. It must be, he must think this is so easy. And finally getting out of your own way and just like playing golf. That was the big thing for me because I think I proved, at least in college in my first year, that like I could do it. But man, I mean, like I struggled with that for a while. I never really felt like I belonged. And then when you do feel like you belong, if your game's good, I mean, you do it shows pretty quickly. But that's the thing about golf. You come to Augusta National for the Masters, and like that's another hurdle to get over, to show up here and think, to your first question, which was a good question, like, yeah, I can win. Like you have to be able to tell yourself that. It's very odd because as like 7-year-old me, can still like remember watching Tiger win the Masters, and it's just like it feels like a kind of like a fantasy being out here. But at the same time, it's like kind of practicing doing that and screwing up in my first few years on tour of feeling like you should just have some confidence and like maybe a little bit of swagger. Although I'm lacking in that in general, like you have to kind of fake it.
Yeah. So when you were playing on the web tour, I think I read that you made, or in 2017 in the PGA Tour season, you made $18,000. You'd made a little bit of money before that, but
I think it was 18,008.
18,008
really mattered at that point.
Yeah, that's an extra value meal. And then you won at the Wells Fargo, and you got $1.42 million for one win. Now, a lot of times we talk about like, the difference between finishing second and third at some of these tournaments. When you've got like Phil lining up a 12-footer and it's going to cost him, $500,000 one way or another. I have to imagine for a guy like that, it's probably something that you can overlook a little bit and just think about making the putt. But when $1.4 million is like literally life-changing money for a guy like you, like how much is the money in your head when you're lining up that putt to win a tournament?
That one wasn't as much for some odd reason. It's almost like when you're in 30th and you have a putt to get to 20th, you think about it more because it's like, X amount of dollars. And like then it's like kind of a motivating factor. When you're in like the thick of it and you're leading, you're thinking more about just like winning, which is probably because you're actually like in a better headspace, I guess, and like focused on the right things.
Right.
But I would be lying if I said that I didn't set a alert on my phone when the direct deposit would hit. And I would also be lying if I said I didn't shit my pants just a little bit when I saw it come in.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the app went to 2 commas. So that was sweet.
That's sick. How long does it take for a direct deposit to hit after you win a tournament?
I think it typically is 2 days, but that one took 3 and it felt like 5. I thought maybe they screwed up or I dreamt it. And then I was like getting kind of nervous. I texted my agent. I was like, yo, is this still coming? Like, is this still legit? And he's like, yeah, it should be, So I was like, I'm kind of freaking out here. I want to see what this looks like.
Yeah. I have a very important golf question for you. How long is your driver?
Not 48 inches.
Okay. That was going to be my follow-up. What is a 48-inch driver, and why should I care?
Well, if you're not a Bryson DeChambeau fan, I guess you shouldn't care. You don't need to care. 48 is like the max length. 4 inches is always helpful, as most men know.
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's just an added way to hit it a little further, I guess. I've never even tried a 48-inch driver, but I would be lying if I said Bryson's not making me like kind of consider it because he's hitting it over the damn moon. But at the same time, I guess no one had ever really done it before, so that never even like crossed my mind.
Sounds like it's cheating.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's cheating.
You guys said it.
Yeah, it's cheating.
I'm a
too many inches.
I'm a unbiased third party, so that's on you as the fans can decide.
Yeah, all right, we decided it's cheating. How often are you allowed to blame your caddy?
Dude, I could blame him like whenever I want.
Really?
Awesome.
Like like even if you trip walking to the tee box, you can be like, "What the fuck, dude? Why didn't
you tell me that was there?" Yesterday I forgot a club behind 6, and I asked him why he didn't remind me to pick up the club.
Yeah. Okay, so that's great. So you can just blame your caddy. Now, are there times like how contentious does it get when if your caddy is like, "Hey, hit this shot," and you're like, "No, I really love this one." You get final say, or are there times when he can really persuade you to do one, take a different shot?
He typically persuades me. I've known my caddy since I was 6. He's like one of my best friends, which kind of sucks because I can never like really get that mad at him because we end up like driving back to the hotel together,
right,
or whatever. So like then it would be awkward, and like his mom might call me and like yell at me for yelling at him. So it's like the yelling chain of command. But I have the final say technically, but I do feel like he wins out a lot. I don't really know why. Maybe I trust him a little too much. Maybe that's the issue. But typically, I think we've narrowed it down in our 6 years together. I've gotten actually mad at him like 3 times, and 2 of the times before I even got mad, right before I got mad, he's like, "Dude, I know." And then you can't get mad at somebody if they've already like owned up to it.
Yeah.
But more often than not, if I was him, I'd be more mad at me than I would be at him. So I listen to him a lot just so you want to keep the partnership working right. And see, if I listen to him and then it's bad, I can blame him, and it's like a nice mental edge on that.
Yes.
If we go with mine and it's bad, then we blame me, but we can always blame him if I always listen to him.
He kind of looks like Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's got a little vibe with that beard.
Though.
Yeah. He shaved it.
He started growing it in 2013, and he was waiting for the Dodgers to win the World Series. And 4 years in a row, basically, we're like, all right, this is the year you could finally get this, beard off your face.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is like the first week a lot of people are seeing him without the beard, and he's walked by, I would say, 4 people that he's friends with that just blew right by him, had no idea who he was.
That's hilarious. So you are counting this as a real World Series, it sounds like.
I very much am. Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I mean, it was half a season. Like,
it's nice. It's nice to be on this side of like, cause I'd be doing what you're doing too if like the Astros had won or whatever. But like, it's nice to be on this side where you can just kind of like take it and know you're still happy.
Yeah, no, just know that everyone else is like, dude, that's not a real World Series.
Yeah, like if you win the Masters this weekend, it's like we're not really going to give
November.
you that much. We're not going to care. It's great, Max won the November.
Because the World Series doesn't normally end in November.
No, I'm just saying.
No.
But there were 60 games.
Yeah,
playing
no fans.
I'll put it this way: it's like winning the Masters when there are no azaleas in bloom.
Right.
You don't really want to do it.
This one doesn't count either.
Yeah. Well, if Brooks or you win, it does.
Yeah, we'll give you. Yeah, you absolutely will count it for you. If Bryson wins, we will find every way to not mention.
That's
the
a promise. Yeah,
absolutely.
What about the caddy uniforms? That's one of my favorite parts of Augusta. Is they dress them up in the painters' outfits, the like big white overalls. And I read the way that they get assigned numbers. Is the winning caddy from last year gets number 1, and then everybody else gets assigned their order in order that they check in. Does your caddy have a lucky number, and if so, are you making arrangements to try to have him check in on time so he can wear that number?
So we already checked in on Monday. I told him he owed me $500 if I somehow came in at 69 as the 69th guy,
mm-hmm.
and I was so damn close. I was 63. I was pissed.
Could you have just hung out?
But yeah, we're 63. It's kind of it's a pretty lame, boring number, but I mean, it's a good score in golf, so I guess we'll take that.
Yes, true.
We're going to get back to Max in a second. Before we do, I want to talk to you guys about ZipRecruiter. We love ZipRecruiter. They are an official partner of Pardon My Take. They've been with us for the long haul. ZipRecruiter is one of our very first partners here. They're still with us. They are the easiest way that you can look for jobs or find somebody that you're looking to hire. You want to find top talent? Maybe if you're working in a company that is needing a developer, if they're needing a CFO, it doesn't matter what position it is. There's one solution that's been improving its own technology for years to make it easier on you for hiring, and that's ZipRecruiter. You can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/PMT. ZipRecruiter has powerful matching technology that identifies people with the right skill sets and experience and invites them to apply to your job. It's a winning formula, and no wonder 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the very first day. You don't want to waste your time sifting through a bunch of resumes. If you're applying for a job, you don't want to apply for jobs that have nothing to do with what you want your career to be and where you want to go. Use ZipRecruiter. It's the easiest way to hire because right now you get the chance to try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/PMT. That's ZipRecruiter.com/PMT. ZipRecruiter is the smartest way to hire. And now, more Max Homa.
I have some golf etiquette questions for you. Are you allowed to fart in someone's backswing?
It's not in the rule book, so yes.
Okay, you should try that. What about when things aren't going so well, just, smoking a quick bowl?
That's in the handbook, not the rule book, so I'll have to ask somebody about that one.
Okay, and then also, like, the nice thing about that is then when you play even worse, you can be like, well, I obviously smoked too much.
Again, there you get to blame it on something else. It's like you're getting it pretty quick. I think you would be a pretty good pro.
Yeah, What about, my move, I like to quit around hole 13 because I just get bored, and then maybe pick it up for 18 and be like, all right, I'm back, and then I have the energy to finish out the round. Is that frowned upon?
Absolutely not. That's how I love to play golf. When I'm home, if we're having like a fun day, you just like decide on a few holes. You're just going to kind of be the guy in the cart that's, getting the beer is nice and cold, making sure the everything's ready for when you guys are going to like have some fun. And then, you know, with 2 holes left, you get super competitive. You beat somebody on the last hole and tell them that you kicked their ass all day. Like that. Yeah.
All right. So I think you take I like how your approach to golf. What about I like to bring some extra clubs. So if I have a bad shot, throw it in the water and everyone's like, "Oh my God, dude, how'd you do that? Why'd you do that with your clubs?" And it's actually like an old club.
Yeah, so that's perfect. I live in the desert in Arizona, so we call it like a desert club. You have one where you can like hit out of the rocks, but I more or less like to use it if you're just frustrated, you can snap it.
Yeah.
And it's a desert club anyways, so you can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone there.
That would be amazing, like the Bo Jackson of golf. Have you thought about ways that maybe you'll be able to get on TV this weekend? So a fun thing to do is if you make a big shot, you take your hat off and you acknowledge the gallery that's not there. Usually they'll like start out the broadcast highlight package with like that. Yeah, there are no fans here, but look at Max. He's having a great time saying hi to the imaginary people.
I do think that's one way to get on TV. I'm playing with a past Masters champion and one of like the coolest people on the planet, Fred Couples. So I'll definitely be in the background of when they put him on TV. So I think that'll kind of be my angle, is just to see where the camera is and like maneuver my way like behind him to like kind of be in the photo bomb.
Smart.
I think winning would be a good way to get on TV. So I'll probably try that one as well.
Yeah.
I'm not a big wave at no fans guy because I like grew up with no fans, like so it's just been like I think I've overdone that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about carrying your bag and everyone can be like, "Wow, Max, like he doesn't forget his roots. Like look at him, he's just a blue collar
I raked
guy."
my own bunker today because I was pretty sure my caddy was going to forget to do it, but I was hoping that people would do that and look at me and be like, "This is a really good guy. Like this guy really gets it." And it was more so like Joe's going to forget. We're going to get in trouble. Let me just get this out of the way. But again, it was 2 birds, 1 stone. Everyone thinks I'm like the nicest guy on the planet, but in fact, I'm just making sure we don't get like fined or something.
Is there hazing in golf? Like you're a rookie at Augusta. Is it expected that you carry somebody else's clubs up to the clubhouse, or do you have to sing a song like in training camp?
Yeah, 100%. Tiger actually makes us all sing to him our rookie year. We sing a little song, do a little dance if you don't like singing. But to be fair, if he asked me to carry his clubs, I would be the happiest guy in the world.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
What about stealing your coworker's wallet while they're playing golf? Is that golf etiquette? Mm-hmm. Can you do that? Hypothetically?
I've heard that's frowned upon, and it kind of people don't forget that one.
Yeah, you have to transfer the hypothetical college. What the keeping score part of golf, how like you can fuck that up and then it just disqualifies you. Does that now? Obviously, that's more your caddy, right? Your caddy, or no? You have to keep your own score, right? You have to actually do it, right?
Some people have their caddy keep it. I keep it myself because my caddy didn't finish college,
right?
So it makes me a little nervous.
Smart. That's like our producer didn't finish college, so like we have to do that kind of stuff. So do you ever get nervous that you like miscounted? Because that happens to me. Probably back to the smoking a bowl thing, but I'll always forget. Like, wait, did I take 3 shots, 4 shots? I can't remember how I got here.
Yeah, it's made me nervous because even if you didn't play good, you don't want to be the dude that comes in and like, you sign your scorecard. It is the dumbest part of golf that you could play the whole game and tell someone you made a 4 on accident and you made a 3. Like it's literally worse, and they give you a 4.
Right, and you're watching on TV, and we all know exactly what shot you're on.
Yeah, exactly. It's so. I mean, there's a lot of dumb golf rules. I think that one's up there. But yeah, it makes me nervous. I definitely am the guy who like quadruple checks it. But I don't know. It has, knock on wood, it has not happened in a bad way to me yet. But maybe, maybe that's just because I'm a lot, smarter than most people. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that'll be my thing. I'm like the most careful, smart golfer there is, and best looking. I don't know. We could throw that in there.
Suck when you do this weekend.
This
when
is
you get
suck.
so nervous.
The cool part about these clips is then they'll run it and I can laugh.
Yeah, no, this is gonna suck. Have you coming down 18? You're like, well, Max's scorecard is not correct.
Has that ever happened where you're in like an official tournament and you just hold out and you're getting to the next tee and you're counting back on the last hole and you're not sure if you had like a 4 or 5 and you're doing like that math where you're pointing up in the sky? Like just thinking, okay, my first shot went in the rough, second shot went in the bunker. Have you ever like come down to like pretty much guessing?
Oh yeah, I've had to. I mean, it's pretty embarrassing, but I had to ask my caddy once, like, are we putting for 6 or 7? Because you hit it in the water a couple of times, you start doing the pointing. I don't know. Bryson did that earlier this year, and it was funny. We can laugh now because he's beating everyone's brains in, but he did the thing where his head's up in the air. You can see him doing like a little bit of the mental math. But I've had moments where I've kind of forgotten. One time when I was in junior golf, I thought I made a 10, and I was so embarrassed that I had to write 2 numbers in one little score box. And the guy in my group reminded me that I made a 9, and that was a big win for me. That's something. Hell yeah. That's something I, really, really keep in my back pocket for like the optimism of golf.
Have you thought about what you're going to tell Nick Faldo as you're walking down the 18th fairway for like the little fun fact? If you're about to win the Masters, do you like Imagine Dragons a lot? What's your thing that they're going to break out?
Yeah, I don't love Imagine Dragons. No offense to them. It's already been taken. I guess I could shout out you guys. I learned a lot watching you guys manage your game around. You guys called it TPC Sawgrass. Not so sure that's the golf course you were at.
No, the iconic 17th green.
It was the iconic. Yeah, it's in Michigan, exactly, right? Yeah.
That's where it is, right? Yeah, Sawgrass. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to say. I think I might be a little bit. I'll be cool with anything. Honestly, at that point, if you told me that Imagine Dragons was my thing, if I'm walking up the 18th and I'm about to win, I guess I'd be all right with it. Mm-hmm. But for now, I'm just going to hope they come up with something clever and not just say I'm like the funny Twitter guy. But, I mean, I'll take that too.
At what point – so if you go – obviously winning, number 1, duh. 2, finishing second, got to suck because you're like, oh, a couple shots here, a couple shots there, I could have won. What point does it get good again? Like 3, 4, 5? Like what – 6? Or are you like, yeah, this is awesome. I finished 6th at the Masters.
We were talking about that this week. I think 3rd, it's like the Olympics. Like, 3rd is like your happy spot if you're not going to win because the silver medalist is always like pretty bummed, but the bronze medalist is stoked to make the podium.
Yep.
So I guess that's where you start to be happy. But I guess, I don't know. I guess winning, if you're 3rd, you might only lost by 2 anyways. I don't know. I guess that's a really good problem to have, especially at Augusta.
Yeah.
For the Masters. But I'm going to go with 3rd is probably like the happiest you'd be with losing.
Right. And then there's obviously like 11th would suck because you didn't finish top 10, and 6th you didn't finish top 5. So yeah, okay. You got to find that sweet spot. Finishing 3rd would be pretty nice.
Did you get measured for your jacket before you went to Augusta, or is that something that they do after you win?
Good question.
That would suck if they measured a lot of people, but not me. They just kind of took a shot in the dark. We don't need to waste our time with this guy. Man, now I might be a little insecure. No, because they did not. They didn't even ask me if I wanted a green jacket if I won. They didn't ask my size. No. Has not been a thing of my week.
Do you think so we're big like changing rules to make sports more fun guys. What about mulligans? I think that golf should have mulligans. 1 mulligan a person, and it would add that element of like if you're coming up on the 18th and you're down a stroke, you got a mulligan in your back pocket. Who knows what you can do with it? Do you take mulligans when you're out with your friends or no?
Me and my buddy Taylor, who plays on tour too, we around New Year's have a little 3-day, 4-day fun golf tournament thing with all our buddies. And we have a rule that you can get 2 mulligans a hole, but if you take one, you have to take a shot.
Okay.
So you really have to be smart because over 18 holes, that would be 36 shots. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if I could quite handle that. So that's a fun one because the more mulligans you take, the more drunk you are.
Yeah, right.
And typically your golf at some point is going to go downhill.
John Daly would shoot like a 48.
I wanted to like allow for that. I think you need to have to like offset the mulligan with something.
Yeah.
But I'm in on mulligans. I've asked the heavens a million times if I could just get that thing done over one time. I would do anything, even like drink a shot of Popov again. So I'm in with the mulligans.
What about jerseys? I feel like golfers should have jerseys that have like their names across the back with a number on there. That way fans can buy them to support. Because like I don't know, I guess if I wanted to like support like Tiger, I could buy a Nike polo shirt and stand in the gallery and clap for him. But I'd rather wear a jersey of a golfer.
Yeah, I like the idea. Golfers, minus like maybe Brooks, aren't really like cool looking in actual athletic gear. So I'm not so sure we'd look like that cool, especially if they did like the jerseys that make your biceps look big, because if you don't actually have them, you actually look smaller.
Yeah.
And more like less like an athlete, which we don't really need help doing. So as much as I hate golf clothes and I hate wearing pants and a belt and tucking in my polo golf shirt, at least we're kind of like leaning into the, hey, this is kind of a dorky sport, but we're going to stay in our lane, you know? So I think jerseys would just make us look like we're trying too hard.
Do you have to wear a belt?
Technically, no. I actually had a belt burst on me 2 weeks ago. And I played 14 holes without one. I felt weird, but no one came up to me and kicked me off the course. So I guess you don't have to have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go beltless for sure.
Yeah. How long are you?
Like my driver line?
Yeah. It's a fucking golf interview, dude.
I
just love that question. How long are you, bro?
I'm slightly above average. It's just the wording of it threw me off.
Yeah, how long are you, bro? Like, people say that, like golf. Like, how long are you? What do you hit off the tee?
You know, I hit it just over 300 yards. I'm not gonna wow you, but I'm not a bitch. So I
wow you,
good.
yeah,
300
yards, okay,
not bad.
Yeah, I hit it like maybe 200 if I got a wind in my back.
What about your balls? What do your balls look like?
They're clean and white.
How did you decide what your mark was going to be on your balls? I would draw pubes all over. I think that'd be really funny, like as a little
but then
Easter
every
egg.
time you lose it, you have to redraw it, and it just takes too long.
You should play with like a fluorescent green ball and just fuck up everyone at the Masters, or a pink ball and be like, it's breast cancer awareness. So what are you going to do? You going to make me stop playing with this?
I think you're allowed to play with whatever color golf.
Really?
That would be shocking. Yeah, Bubba played with a pink one for a while. So
pink would be cool. What about it's Salute to Service Month? A camouflage ball. That would be a real pain in the ass.
Like a green ball, and just then you can just cheat the whole time.
I show up with that. I show up with a camouflage ball, and my caddy yells at me and says, "My job's hard enough.
Yeah,
please just pick the one I can find in the trees."
Yeah,
that's true. That is a difficult job to like track that ball. All right, I have one last question, Max, and this is more of a serious question. The final question is brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, America's crazy good mortgage company. Go to ccmlens.com/take to learn more about your future home buying experience or refinancing needs. Equal housing opportunity. I don't understand. So you won a tournament last year. It then gets you into the Masters for the next 2 years. So how does that work? Like next year, are you basically you have to finish a certain level to keep getting invited, or if you get a certain level at this Masters, you get an invitation? Like how does that work, and what does that like go into the pressure of every single event?
Yeah, actually, you only get one Masters. So this will be mine. You can get, I think, top 12 this week gets you into the next Masters. So if we're asking, like you mentioned earlier, getting 13th place would suck here.
Yes.
So that there's another happy. I think I'd be really happy with 12th if it wasn't first. But yeah, so you have to like requalify. I mean, like the top guys, if you're top 50 in the world, you get to play in the Masters every year. So yeah, I guess 12th or better would be another like little mini major goal for this week.
So then next year, are you feeling more pressure because you have to then win another event to get invited to a couple more things?
Yeah, that you definitely feel pressure. I guess you kind of get used to just trying to win a little bit. But yeah, I mean, now that I'm here, it is kind of motivating to make sure you keep coming back. Because this is pretty damn cool. So you do feel a little bit more pressure, I guess, a little more motivation, because you don't want to be the guy now who didn't get to play the Masters again. You want to like keep coming back, keep taking chances at winning a green jacket. So it's definitely a pretty heavy thought once you get here and think, this isn't like a guarantee you'll just be back here next year no matter what.
What about just tipping everyone really well, and then they're like, hey, that Max guy was cool?
Yeah, so that's the other cool thing is if I win again, I'll have more money to tip more, because I don't know if my tips are going as long away as like Tiger and Phil. I feel like they can really lay down the law with the tipping.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of, the guy's like, oh, is this it? And I'm like, yeah, honestly, kind of it is.
Yeah, like I've only won one, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Do you ever feel bad having so much more clout than a lot of golfers out there? Like you're the golfer with clout. You're the Twitter guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad. It is a little embarrassing when, you're walking with a group of people and like you can kind of hear somebody mutter, oh, there's Jordan Spieth. He's, one of the best players in the world. Oh, there's, Brooks Koepka. He's won 4 majors. And then they're like, oh, who's that guy? And they're like, oh, he's really popular on Twitter. That's not like, it's cool, like a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That means something.
You have a thing. That's going to be Nick Faldo's thing that he says about you. He's going to be like, this guy, he will judge your swing on Twitter, and he's very funny at it.
Yeah. That's I'm the funny. I'm like, when the pretty girl in high school is like, oh, you're the funny guy. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly who I am. I'm the funny guy.
The world needs laughter. I like it. Well, we're rooting for you.
Yeah, big time rooting for you. You're officially. I mean, if it's you versus Brooks at the end, it's Brooks. We got to go Brooks. No offense,
Fair.
But we'll root for you against everyone else. And kind of cool that you're going to play with Freddie Couples. He's probably going to be wearing his skater shoes, which I always love.
Smoothest swing in the game.
Yeah, and Jim Nantz will get some screen time because Jim Nantz, I don't know if you knew this, was roommates with Freddie Couples.
I've heard that's come up.
It's the Clayton Kershaw, Matthew Stafford fact.
The dumbest stuff because I've heard it too many times. Yes. But it's like what's the one? Dustin Johnson can dunk with no shoes on. That's another one.
Is that true?
Well, they'll mention it most likely this week.
He shouldn't be going around with no shoes on if you catch my drift,
Got to have traction. A lot of traction.
On stairs, whatnot.
You should be wearing cleats in the house.
Yes, at all times.
Why do golfers wear cleats?
Yeah, good question.
Which golfers wear cleats?
No, why do golfers wear cleats?
I don't know, man. That's another great question. Freddie Couples doesn't. He wears skaters.
Yeah, he wears his Vans. It's cool.
Maybe that's why we're not all cool. We should all just kind of do what Fred does.
Heelys.
I never really got the cleats thing. I think a lot of the guys who use the metal spikes just like to hear the click on the ground and make you feel like you're a baseball player or something.
Yep.
I don't know.
That's actually a perfect reason right there. Like that's more than enough.
Sound cooler, yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about clout. Like you need a little clout walking by the fans as you go across the car path. They're like, oh, that guy swings so hard he needs to literally fasten himself into the ground.
Yeah, have an anchor on the bottom of his feet, or else he's going to fly into orbit.
Yes. All right. Well, Max, thank you so much, man. We are rooting for you. We appreciate your time, man. And anytime you want to come back on, we'd love to have you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate being on. You guys are my favorite podcast, so I really appreciate it.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
I like it.
This is Masters, and then just below, be on Pardon My Take. So.
Tell Brooks if you see him, because Brooks was like, oh, I'm too busy today. So give him a little, be like, hey, I just went on PMT and, had a really good time with the boys.
Oh, so I didn't have to tip him, so this worked out really nicely.
All right, thanks, man.
See you, boys.
That interview with Max Homa was brought to you by our good friends at CBD-MD. Everybody always talks about how important it is to get a good night's rest, but following that advice can be difficult. Sometimes it's tough to wind down. If it's an electric Monday Night Football game where the Patriots kick a field goal at the end of regulation to spring themselves back into the Super Bowl discussion, you might have a hard time falling asleep after such an important win like that. That's why it's good to have something like CBD-MD, CBD's PM, to help you get all the rest that you deserve and feel your best every single morning. There's nothing like waking up after falling asleep from taking CBD PM. It blends 500 milligrams of superior CBD with sleep-promoting ingredients like melatonin, valerian root, and chamomile. It creates a powerful and effective sleep aid. So if you're up late with kids, pets, existential dread, the Jets, you can turn to CBD PM and get the rest that you need to handle everything that comes your way. To make it even easier to try CBD PM or any of CBD-MD's premium CBD oil products, they're offering all the AWLs 25% off your next order when you use promo code TAKE at checkout. So go to CBDMD.com, use promo code TAKE for 25% off. That's a quarter off. That is a huge discount they're giving you. CBDMD.com, promo code TAKE, 25% off. You get to choose from their high-quality CBD oil products at CBDMD.com.
All right, let's wrap up. We got some guys on chicks to do. Hank, you ready to roll?
Ready to roll.
Let's fucking roll. Let's roll then. What, Billy? What?
We didn't do the sheet. We didn't look at
No,
Billy's sheet.
it's not the sheet. I was just wondering
We
if
actually
people
covered most of it.
We did. I was just wondering if people knew what piss jugs were.
Yeah.
my head.
I
So
think
like a normal term is like
it's pretty
piss in a bottle.
self-explanatory. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so this guy had a bunch of piss in a bottle
I thought-
laying around. Never, yeah.
Piss jugs? No.
Never mind.
I thought it was a candy.
Wait, so the piss goes in the jug?
Yeah, you don't go to the bathroom and you just piss in the bottles. And
So is it a jug made out of piss, or is it when you piss out a jug?
No, never mind.
No. I
It's very
think what he's
confusing.
saying is when you recycle the piss, it becomes a jug.
When you flush it down the toilet.
Oh, I know what Billy's saying. He's saying when you're like hooking up with a chick and you piss on her jugs.
Oh, okay.
It's like the hottest thing you can do.
Or is it when you
it's a piss jug.
when you
jugs,
piss
'cause you're
into
hydrating
a
and
machine
then
that
you
spits
go to the
footballs out and you
bathroom.
can spray the entire room with it?
on everyone as a prank.
Yeah, as a good prank. Piss jugs.
in them.
Piss jugs.
Shout out to Trailer Park Boys. Sup, guys, especially Dad Cat and Big Dick Norman. I think it's Big Dick Norman. He's on this podcast. My boyfriend and I have been dating for 2 years and have not had sex yet. A few BJs and finger action like high school.
Wait, what? For how long?
A couple years.
2 years. He's super religious, so I understand. But recently, he is interested in having sex, but he wants to have anal sex because it's not the vagina, so it's not real sex. Is this real, or has this been a long con?
I like how he's like recently he's been interested in having sex. He's developed he's taken interest in my vagina. He sounds like a weirdo.
Yeah, I mean, he's very, very religious, I guess.
Does God not protect the butthole?
I don't know.
God's just like whatever you can put whatever you want in there, just not the one 2 inches away.
Yeah, it feels like a pretty fucked up loophole. I think that's still sex.
Get it?
All or nothing. Yeah. Hole. We're talking holes, Billy.
Pretty holy.
Wait, the piss jug thing. I'm really stuck on this. So what do you do?
Sounds like a pretty holy guy, Hank.
I just want to say that Big Cat said he would inject himself with coronavirus.
True.
If
will.
March Madness got canceled. And then he said he's obviously not doing that. He will pick 2 pinky teams this year. He only picked one pinky team, though.
All right, I'll pick a second pinky team. What's my one pinky team? I am going to inject myself. I'm going to get the vaccine. I'll be first to get the
I
vaccine.
think you redid the Falcons.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to take the vaccine too. I feel like
I'll take
we'll,
the vaccine.
we'll
in
lead
a
from the
second.
front on this one. Shoot
Yes.
me up with whatever you need to.
Absolutely. The problem is, I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be dead honest with you
Patriots.
guys. The
Patriots.
having a son has definitely changed the perspective.
my. Oh,
No,
come
I'm
on. Yeah.
gonna pick a second team.
Give me a break.
Listen, Hank,
You can't pull the
pretending that
dad
your
card.
fucking little 8-pound dog is the same thing. All right,
What do you need your pinky for your son?
to not be the worst.
I have a son, and I'm risking cats over
The
here.
worst. To not be like the worst role model of all time.
But it's pretty cool if your
No.
like son's friends come over.
Again,
you're like, hey, look at my dad. He's
This
Mr.
room,
Pinky.
There's
And you're into woodwork.
I understand that there's a difference in this room now because I have a son, but I
Well,
won't explain it. It's fine.
I do, too.
Right. All right. You want me to take the Patriots?
Yes.
Okay. They're not going to win the Super Bowl. They're not going to win the Super Bowl.
I've got a future on him.
Oh, let's go.
I mean, they're not going to win the Super Bowl.
All right, I love it.
All right. So I have the Falcons and the Patriots. I'll fucking pick another team. You want to pick another team? What other team you want?
Bears.
What?
Bears.
No, because then I'm boxing myself in.
Would you give up a pinky for the Bears to win a Super Bowl?
Ravens. Frauds.
Yeah, probably I would.
So that's the exact
no,
same
because
bet
I
that
don't
you're
want.
making.
I don't want to have that fun taken away. Like, why would I do that to myself?
Yeah, it should be the Ravens.
The whole NFC East.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll throw in the NFC East.
Okay.
So the entire NFC East, the Patriots, and the Falcons. Is that enough? Mm-hmm. Is that enough? Are you not entertained?
No, that's too much.
Yeah, I mean, well,
No,
you
only
you
one
forced
team
my
is going to
fucking
make it in
hand.
the NFC East.
It's 3 teams.
Yeah, it's 3 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Hey, Big Cat PFT.
That was a interesting selection for guys on chicks, wouldn't you say?
Wait, was that another Guys on Chicks, or was that the end of the first person that wrote
no,
it?
that was a hand-selected guys on chicks from Hank, because that was definitely a guys on chicks.
Dear Big Cat and PFT, I recently listened. Sometimes people make great points in this.
Okay.
and I have no question
Interesting.
about that.
I remember when Hank said he was going to get high with a leaf blower, and that hasn't happened.
I wasn't
Good
allowed
point.
to because we got bought by. I was going to do it. I bought a pound of weed to do it, and I had to just smoke it over time instead of all at once. So, who's the real loser here?
Wait, the gambling company said that you're not allowed to smoke all this weed at once, but you can definitely smoke all of it.
Something like that.
Pretty stringent regulations.
Well, just like don't do it on
Wait.
camera. I was like, whatever. It was like right when we were getting sold, and I was like, "Hey, I have to honor this bet. I just bought a pound of weed. Like, should I not do this video?" And they're like, "No, probably not." I was like, "What the fuck?"
It's sad.
Hank
Not my
Loki looks like
barstool.
Van Gogh.
Thank you.
Van Gogh bet.
Van Gogh bet.
Cut your ear off.
Yeah.
Cut your ear off.
For some,
Bitch.
200K contest entries for Thursday.
By the way, I also have a bet that I'm going to get a tattoo if Drew Brees wins the Super Bowl.
I didn't say it. A chick said it. A chick
all
said
the
it.
dads that listen to Pardon My Take, at least back me up and be like, your perspective on life does change.
I have your back. Hey, dear Big Cat and PFT. I recently discovered that my boyfriend prefers to sit when he pees. This took me by great surprise and had me questioning his masculinity for him. He says that when he is alone in his own home, he sits just about every time, as it is too much effort to aim his ween. He says it comes out to be 70% of the time he is sitting to take a piss. When I confronted him about it, he told me sitting completely eliminates the need to aim, saving potentially hundreds of dollars in toilet paper for wiping the seat, ? Well, I'm glad he isn't getting piss in the seat. I personally find it weird that he has been sitting. Please tell me if I'm being judgy bitch for this.
Yeah.
Or if I'm justified in taking away his man card. P.S. Thank you kindly. P.S. Big Cat, the Ravens are not frauds.
I don't
Every
like,
morning.
I don't like this email.
I'll put it this way. In between the hours of 2 a.m. and 8 a.m., if I have to piss, I'll sit down because I'm groggy.
Oh, see,
I'm tired.
I never sit down because I'm not a bitch.
I just went over my eyes.
I absolutely sit down. There's nothing to be ashamed of
But-
sitting down if you're tired.
but-
plus, it's like a little mini workout. You do a little squat. You get a rep in.
It is bullshit that all we hear now is toxic masculinity is ruining this country, and then if we want to sit down, we're bitches, which we are. But you should at least let us we can call each other bitches, but you can't call us a bitch. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Every guy sits down to pee.
Like I could say PFT's a bitch for sitting down.
Every guy
but
sits
if a
down to
chick
pee.
says that, that's fucked up.
Billy, you sit down to pee.
no. I'm pretty sure that the British Army sits down to pee. Like they mandate it.
That's why they needed our ass
Yeah,
to save
to
them.
because it's like for cleaning.
Yeah,
Yeah, seriously. Like in the barracks.
That's such
I-
a
that sounds
random
completely
stat
made up.
that you
I
just-
heard it one time.
yeah. I don't think so.
Who told you that?
That was like a joke, maybe?
Like a
It may have been a joke.
conversation? It's
It may have been a joke, but
Was
I
the
believe
History
it.
Channel
I
on?
believe
You
it.
like hanging
I
out with
believe
like
it.
other American troops that were like shitting on British troops, maybe?
I honestly, actually, shout out the fighter pilots I met in Florida.
Okay,
that was
guys were
them.
sick.
Alright.
They said that,
They did.
and they said it for real.
I don't know.
How should a girl act to attract guys like Big
your
Cat
video.
and not guys like Billy?
How should a girl? How should a girl?
How is that the
act-
follow up?
How should a girl act to attract guys like Big Cat and not guys like Billy? Good question.
I think just
Read.
just
I
breathe,
read.
breathe through your lungs. So if you're not an amphibian, I think that's half
You
the
know
battle.
what?
yeah,
Positive vibe.
Don't
Positive vibes
have
only.
don't have
Positive
gills.
vibe.
I love Billy. So Billy's a catch. Anyone out there? He's single.
I'm not single.
Shit, he's not single.
I have plenty of frogs at home.
Plenty of frogs at home. The Guys on Chicks always derails Billy's day.
I know. I'm in such a good mood when I come in. Like I'm like, yo, Hank, like you should do this self-help book. Like,
Yeah, I heard you saying that to him. What was that about?
yeah,
says I'm
well, Hank's
negative.
just super like
He is a negative person.
but it's accidental. It's because of his thought process.
It's because of them.
Whoa!
Honestly,
don't blame
honestly,
us.
that's actually true. I've
it's
gotten
not.
more
No, it's
negative
not.
since I came back. Like to be honest,
We do positive reinforcement
Like-
all the time.
Like, no, you don't.
Yes, we do.
Billy, I say I love you every single day.
Yeah, but it's like negative. It's
What are
like,
you
I
talking
love
about?
you.
I love you, dude.
Billy, the
Yeah.
last time we
Honestly-
gave you positive
honestly,
reinforcement, we were like,
AWL
"Thank you for this sheet," and you're like, "Why are you acting surprised?" I did it?"
AWLs, PFTs, I love you at the end of the episode.
What about it?
Oh, you're saying it's not real.
Is it real?
Why would it not be
it's
real?
sarcastic?
He says it to me all the time, and
Oh,
you guys
I do
can't
say it to you all the
change-
time.
Interesting.
I'm joking. I'm
Interesting.
joking.
Hi, PMT. I recently came home one night. My boyfriend was sitting on the couch in the dark watching football. When I asked him why he didn't turn on any of the lights in our apartment, he said, "I can see." Do all guys just sit in the dark if no one is around? Thanks.
Yeah, less distraction.
Yeah.
And that's like if the lights are...
Whatever the lights are on,
Right.
like set up when you walk in, that's how they stay.
Yeah, that's actually the ideal man cave setup.
Yeah.
Plato's cave was like that. All you could see was just the projection on the wall and nothing else. There was nothing to distract us, and we were very happy not having anything else besides what we were staring at.
We're
That's
just
what football
very,
is.
very lazy people. I mean, I've said this before, but like there'll be times when I'll be in my car, I'll park, and I'll have to bring something up, and it's in the back seat, and I just won't do it.
Okay.
Like, I'll get it later.
The British have to sit down when using the toilets in their tanks to piss.
Well,
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
they
'cause they're in a
can't.
tank.
Because you can't stand up
In
to
a
piss
tank.
in the
In a
tank.
tank.
Okay,
Tank.
I'm
Got
sorry.
it.
Got it.
Fact checked myself.
No, that's a good fact check.
All right, last one.
They still wear the red coats. Good.
Hey, PMT, especially frog fellatio fanatic Billy.
Great.
A girl I went to high school with.
Great. Positive vibes only.
Positive vibe. Dude, that's
Dude,
actually a compliment.
just- yeah.
You get to fuck frogs. What guy?
Above water, underwater.
Billy, maybe one of them will turn into a princess.
Exactly. I'm just looking for my princess.
A girl I went to high school with ended up getting into porn soon after we graduated. She wasn't known around school for being promiscuous at all. In fact, she had the same boyfriend all through high school. Something must have snapped in her because she ended up becoming semi-famous and performing in dozens of incredibly filthy videos. I haven't personally watched any of them, but my friend said some of them were more hardcore than 1998 when The Undertaker threw mankind off Hell in a Cell and plummeted 16 feet through an announcer's table.
This is Brand Walker.
This is a chick that wrote this in?
This is Brand Walker that
She's got
wrote
a
this.
very intimate knowledge of the WWE.
Well, my friend said some of them.
Oh,
Okay.
got it. Wait, so what's the question?
There actually was no question. I was just
Yeah,
kind of interesting story.
so could you just give us the name?
I think that you need
so we can
to.
watch
Hey,
it?
you know what? I enjoyed it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great contribution by Hank.
Yeah. Good job, Hank.
Good job, Hank. Way
Hank,
to
you
sniff
made
that
up
one
a
out.
story. So, Hank,
I enjoyed it,
yeah. Good job, Hank.
and people at home do too.
Positive vibes only, everyone.
Wait,
All right,
Billy.
chicks, I'm
Billy.
not- I'm
Billy
not
wrote
joking.
that one
I'm
in.
not joking. I that was gonna be the last one until I realized there wasn't a question. This one, I was looking through the last submissions. This is a real question, Billy. I'm sorry. Hey boys, my friends and I are debating whether Billy football is fuckable or not. Some say he's marginally attractive. Some say he's a giant man-child who embodies all the things we hate about the male species. What's the verdict?
Billy's a fuckboy.
no,
he
you
is.
know what?
He is a fuckboy.
No.
So
No.
yes,
Hank,
Billy's fuckable.
what the fuck?
you're a fuckboy.
Billy's fuckable.
You're,
I
you're
asked him
fuckboy
to say
Chad.
this. Billy's fuckable as
Hank,
fuck.
I've just been supporting you this whole time, and you
Yeah.
just pull that one
I'm
out?
telling you, they're fuckable. I'm
I'm
having
telling
you back.
Listen, Billy is. If you could, Billy's
Billy's
like
so much more than meets the eye.
he's young. In 4 or 5 years, he'll be a big time catch.
Wait.
he's still in his fuckboy
You know what,
phase.
guys?
PFT's right.
He's growing. I think that when you're 33 and you're getting married, you're going to look back and you're going to do the count where you do your number. You're going to remember Billy. You're going to include him in the count, but you're going to laugh when you're like, "Oh, yeah, I remember that guy."
That was a fling.
Yeah, that's a compliment, Billy.
Billy, you are doing great, and I love you. And Billy, guess what?
You know what? No,
You're
no,
tall.
No,
You're handsome.
no.
You look strong.
Thank
Your
you.
boots aren't that dirty today.
You've got
Thank
the
you.
second biggest biceps on your Jenga team.
You took
know
the
what?
shoelaces out, so you're not going to kill yourself. I mean, you have no shoelaces in your boots. It's a weird move.
Anyway,
Jeffrey Eggstein with no shoelaces.
Yeah, that's right. You can't hang yourself in your barn.
Subhuman. So wait, sub-teen?
Sub-adult.
Sub-adult.
Billy, you can't wear your 5-finger shoes anymore. You stopped wearing those.
yeah, I kind of wore through them.
Yeah,
they
so
smell.
there you go. You improved to being fuckable.
10.
Billy, you're going to get the number today.
18.
8.
Billy, you're going to get the number today.
56, said Liam.
He's thinking really hard.
No, wait. 69.
All right, I'm going to go with 24.
8, 8, 8.
Here we go. Billy, if you get this, it'll be incredible. Be a legend, Billy.
Mammoth skulls were found in ancient Greece, and they thought they were
71.
actual
Oh, that's
cyclops.
so close. You're 2 off.
Billy.
You missed by 2 balls, Billy.
First timer.
71. First timer. You think if I hit it again, you'll get it?
No.
We running it back?
No, only for
69.
Billy. Only for Billy.
This
Only
is
for
our
Billy.
first multiple
8.
drawing since
Only
August
for Billy.
30th.
No, it doesn't
wow.
count. Doesn't count for anyone else. Just for Billy. Billy, turn it off.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's our show.
Love you guys.
Talking away. No, I don't know what to say. I'll say it anyway. Today is another day to find you shying away. Oh, I'll be coming for your love, okay? Shying away. Oh, I'll be coming for your love, okay? Better to be safe than sorry. Take on me. Take on me.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.